Alright, here's Leopard Gecko care. I'm just going to show you guys the basics for caring for a leopard gecko. First, I'm going to start off with their temperatures and everything. During the day, you're going to want to keep their temperature at around 85, 95 Fahrenheit, and it depends on how hot your house usually is. If it's like 80 degrees all the time, you don't want to get like a too high of a wattage bulb because they'll get hot, obviously. And then at night, you're gonna want to keep it around like 65 would be the lowest. You don't want to go any lower than that, and around 75 is probably the hottest. You can keep a night heat bulb if your house is cold on during night to keep that temperature. And you want to use a thermometer just so you can monitor that. And for what they're gonna want to eat, like what is their natural, like I don't know, crickets, mealworms, waxworms, most all insects. Just don't get them out of your backyard or nothing wild, because that's no good. With the crickets, when they're a baby, try to get like the smallest size and only feed them like one or two every like 3 days. And you wanna, every time you feed them any insect, you're gonna want to dust it with calcium. I'll talk about the calcium and all that stuff in a little bit. And with water, you want to keep their water always filled up. They rarely drink it, but you just want to have it in there. And you just want to have like a little bowl of vitamins. I'll talk about that later too. And they're solitary animals too, so they're happier alone. Most people think they're happier with like a buddy or something, but if you're gonna have two, you can. Just remember to keep them in a big tank. And the minimum tank size is 10 for like juvenile or baby, but when they get about to an adult, you're going to want to move them to a 20, because they're not going to be happy in a 10. But they'll live, just not happy. And who wants a not happy gecko? It's no fun. Alright, so that's about it for just for the what they need. I'll talk about these accessories over here. I'll talk about the ones you need and the ones that are optional. The ones you're gonna need is calciums. This one is probably the best one you can get. It's called Repcal. It'll be like in this pink little thing. It's kind of expensive, but it'll last you a long time. And then a multivitamin, you're gonna want to feed these like once a week, I'd say. Just dust these over them, and you wouldn't have to dust these. Just dust these once a week, and that has all their multivitamins they need. But with this, you want to dust your crickets. Put their insects in a little bag or something. Put a little bit of this in there, shake it up, and then they'll be dusted, and you'll be good to go. And let's set those aside. With lighting, you're gonna want a no, it's a ceramic top, but I'll show you that later. You're gonna want a light like this. This is basking. They never bask, but it'll keep the heat in there. I use 75 as the minimum for a 20 gallon. You want to go like 50 for a 10 if you're using a 10 for the wattage there. And a night light is if your house isn't very hot at night. Most people use night lights. There's different colors. If they're in your room, it's kind of hard to sleep with these on, but they're good to keep them warm. And this is another essential. This one's in a bag, but it's a heat mat, and it just sticks to the bottom of your tank. And leopard geckos take their heat through the bottom, not through the top. So this is really good. You're gonna need that. And I'll just set that off to the side. An option, most people think it's not an option, but an option is UVB for leopard geckos. They don't have to have UVB. It is healthier for them to have a UVB light, and that would look like this. They're based on they're based on a number system, how much UVB they give out. This one is a 5.0 UVB tropical, but it'll work with desert too. It's kind of a higher UVB rating. This one's a 2.0, You're only going to need that for leopard geckos. 2.0 is fine. And to hold them, you can just set this thing in the top. It is like a terrarium topper. You just set it on top, the light goes in there, it's good to go. And for their substrate, one of mine I like to use is called reptile carpet. It's easy to clean, no health problems with this. Or if you're cheap, you don't want to buy any of that, you can use paper towels, just clean them out every once in a while. Or not every, like a lot, because they get dirty quick. And make sure you clean the cage at least once a month. They don't make too much of a mess, but it's just, it'll get nasty over a long time. Alright, so this is what your tank is going to want to look like. You're going to want a lot of hiding spaces for them, because they do sleep all day. This is a nocturnal lizard. They only come out at night, rarely during the day. As you can see, mine is in that little hide, sleeping all day. And here's my little water dish. You're supposed to have that filled all day. And over there is a calcium dish. You want to have that filled with you can mix it with vitamin D and multivitamin. Just clean that out after it gets dirty. He'll lick it up when he wants it. And you can put mealworms in there too if you want. I have the reptile carpet, and that works fine. For the lights, I have a ceramic top thing, and you want to make sure that the wattage on your light or your lamp can hold up to the wattage on the bulb. You want to have those matched pretty good. And here's the night bulb for at night. You don't have to have that on all the time, because if he gets too hot, he wants to move to a cooler spot. You want to let him do that. And these lizards are really hardy, so you don't need much. You don't even have to have all the stuff I have. You can just have like a little hide and water and food and stuff. So that's about it for caring for a leopard gecko. If you have any questions, comment. And if you enjoy the video I made, I recommend you subscribe, because I put out a lot of reptile videos. Thanks for watching.